Do not fight battles that are not yours. Some of you, the reason as to why you are in that position, the reason as to why you are going through all that pain, affliction, is because you have taken on a battle that was never supposed to be yours. Brothers and sisters, you need to realize what is yours, when to stand. I pray that God gives you wisdom, understanding, and knowledge so that you may know what is right. A lot of people have gotten themselves into problem is because they took on battles that were for their friends. Brothers and sisters, when you look at David, David was a very prudent man in that he did not take up battles that were not his. He chose his battles wisely. He even chose the battlefield wisely. If the battle was not his, he would abandon it, he would leave it. Look at the incidents where the king Saul wanted to kill David. David did not try to fight back King Saul. Despite the fact that David was rightfully anointed as king over Israel, David waited for his time. It seemed as though it was delayed. It seemed as though he was being delayed. But he trusted in God. He knew when to fight. Brothers and sisters, do not fight battles that are not yours. Now, David had the opportunity to kill King Saul, but he did not kill him. He did not do that because he also knew that Saul was anointed. David was very careful in touching the anointed one. He was so careful. An example is also Jesus. Jesus did not fight battles just like that. Remember, when Jesus was in the face of the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they picked up battles to fight with him. But Jesus did not fight them back because Jesus knew his level. He was above them. He did not need to fight them. When they accused him of blasphemy, when they accused him of being around drunkards, of being around prostitutes, he acted like the way he should act. He acted with wisdom. He was a very prudent man. Brothers and sisters, Jesus is love, and he loved people. He loves people. He still loves you. So my brothers and sisters, the more you fight those battles that are not yours, the more you lose, because you may not have developed yourself to handle such a battle. The scripture says that we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against rulers. We wrestle against demonic entities. So some of you are fighting people. Some of you are fighting your brothers. Some of you are fighting your bosses. The battle is not with flesh and blood. The battle is with those principalities. So what you have to do is to go in prayer. When someone says a word that hurts you, when someone rejects you, when somebody misuses you, when somebody molests you, go in prayer, because God hears your prayer. God hears when you pray. Brothers and sisters, the scripture also says that the battle is not yours, but the Lord's. The battle is not yours. So leave the battle to the Lord, and he will fight for you your battles. Even your unseen battles, God fights for you. Some of you do not know it, that there are angels around you, ministering spirits, ready to protect you. Some of you at night, you would have died. It is amazing that some of you sleep with your mouth wide open, but you will never find a snake in your mouth. You will, you will never even find the tiniest insects in your mouth while you are asleep. Have you thought of it? That God protects you, that God is with you, that God is around you. Brothers and sisters, trust in God and do not fight battles that are not yours. This is the good news that I present to you. Well, share this message with somebody else. Let somebody know of this powerful message. Until next time, shalom.